Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This one starts with some sad news as Richard Donner, the Superman Lethal Weapon, Goonies, the Omen director, has died at 91. This man was a legend. Here's a story from Deadline.com. Well, actually, it's a series of stories. It's like a hub because they talk about several of his stuff. They talk about, photo gallery of his works and so on and so forth. But yeah, I go over to this is his IMDb page, by the way. But as you can see there, Lethal Weapon 4, Maverick. I kind of like the Maverick movie. Obviously Lethal Weapon 3, 2, and stuff. A whole bunch. I mean, he did Scrooged. There's the original Lethal Weapon, Goonies, the Superman movies, The Omen. I mean, the man was a legend and just made a lot of great movies, especially specifically over into the 70s and the 80s. But I mean, even into the 90s, he was still, the Lethal Weapon movies. I kind of started not liking them as much the longer they went. Which I'm not sure how most people feel about it. It's just my own personal opinion. But he did a lot of stuff, a lot of highly regarded stuff. I mean, I know people to this day that think Goonies is one of the best movies from the 80s. Or there's still people, you might know of some who think that the original Superman with Christopher Reeve is the best version of Superman. Now I'm kind of a Henry Cavill guy myself, but at the same time, there's no question that the Superman movie with Reeve and stuff were awesome, and Gene Hackman and stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. He was 91 years old, so I mean, hopefully he had a good long life. Here's the top of his IMDb page. He, like I said, hopefully he had a good life. Rest in peace. I want to move on to this other story. It's from Stephen Dorff. This isn't like at all related, but I figured it's in the news, so I'll go ahead and talk about it. Stephen Dorff has taken some shots at Marvel movies, specifically the Black Widow movie. He did an interview with the UK's The Independent, and he blasted the Oscars broadcast, which hey, I didn't watch it myself, but I heard it wasn't all that good. But he also said that the Marvel movies are just garbage. He said that Black Widow looks like a bad video game, and he's embarrassed for Scarlett Johannson, the star of Black Widow. And he says, I still hunt out the good shit because I don't want to be in Black Widow. It looks like garbage to me. It looks like a bad video game. I'm embarrassed for those people. I'm embarrassed for Scarlett. I'm sure she got paid $5-7 million bucks, but I'm embarrassed for her. I don't want to be in those movies. I really don't. I'll find that kid director that's going to be the next Kubrick, and I'll act for him instead. The thing is, he's entitled to his opinion. Like, I don't care that you can think that the Marvel movies, suck and are horrible. And just like Martin Scorsese had said that they were like a roller coaster ride, that they were like an amusement park, and so that they weren't like true films and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of like what Dorff is saying here, that I'm an auteur, I'm an artist, I'm this, I'm that. I'm not going to be in that stuff except. And then here's some comments. He talked about the Academy Awards. He said, this year's Oscars were the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. And it goes on and on. But if you head over to Stephen Dorff's IMDb page, what's he most known for? He was in Blade, Immortals. I don't know how they picked these, by the way. But anyway, we'll just actually look at his stuff. Deputy, a TV show. He's a True Detective. So okay, I'm sure that earns him some cred with some people. Star. He was in Leatherface. He was in a bunch of movies that, and I don't mean to say this as in like, hey, I'm just gonna dismiss his opinion because he's been in a bunch of movies that most people probably haven't heard of. And by no means do I want to look down on that. Hey, you do what you do. You do whatever you have to. But it's like he was in, just did the voice of Far Cry Instincts, which is a literal video game. Alone in the Dark, which is based on a video game. Yes, he had a Zoolander cameo, and on and on. Then like I said, he played in Blade and stuff. He's entitled to his opinion. He can think whatever he wants about the Marvel movies. I'm sure a lot of people, share those same sentiments. It's just kind of weird for him to come out and say that because like you don't see people doing the opposite. Like if someone comes out and criticizes these kind of artsy movies and stuff, they're usually looked down upon, especially in the mainstream media. They're not, even though like the Marvel movies and stuff, those types of movies, just big dumb action movies and stuff, they make way more money than like these, all these great artiste type movies. That's because most people would rather see a big dumb action movie than this, poignant drama about such and such fill in the blank of whatever it is. So it's like to me, it may be casual, but hey, give me a big dumb action movie or that kind of stuff any day. Now, Dorff's entitled to his opinion, and like I said, I don't want to criticize him. I'm just looking, 'cause I don't know most of this stuff on here, but I just think it's weird that I, did something happen? I mean, I've heard that Wesley Snipes isn't the easiest guy to work with, but maybe Blade turned him off of this. Although I think he should have said something sooner, but whatever. I mean, no big deal. But then some of it's also okay. Well, maybe he's just trying to do a little publicity, get a little something out there. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I just thought this was kind of funny, kind of looking down your nose and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. He's entitled to his opinion. He can say whatever he wants. But at the end of the day, basically, you should just try to be as positive as possible. You shouldn't be saying negative things. I mean, I don't care, and I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're considered the greatest actor of all time. You shouldn't look down your nose at things. It's not a good look. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. The usual spiel, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.